Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the Florida State Seminoles. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Coach Doran told me before the game, he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Seminoles headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the run, it's Scott. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. The quick out. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. All the way out across the 45-yard line, marking out of bounds at the 46.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Hands it off on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up a tackle for loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this tight end's really good at finding soft spots and zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on the perimeter of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following me, running with me. This must be zone coverage. Where can I post up and make this easy for my quarterback? He finds that spot. It's a nice game by the offense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The run inside. It's Scott. NC State will pick up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Bailey. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Nothing too exotic about that blitz right there. That's just the middle linebacker coming right up the middle of the field in the teeth of that offensive lineman. Nobody accounted for him, and he gets home.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get...
Touchdown, Wolfpack! On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk. And strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Back to throw. It's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Got it. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Knowles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Steps away. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Riles. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is dynamic, and it's because of his speed. You see it in the run game, but also when he decides to extend the play, scramble, and just buy himself time. Defense can't keep up with him as he's able to find that completion for the first.
Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Nice grab in traffic. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
The unproductive first down completion now brings up 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Man, oh man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run, I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass. Now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does, getting him on the ground, nowhere to go. Nice closing speed by that linebacker.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Snow. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Fires to the right. He's got it. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. We reach the break. It's NC State on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, 1st down here. Handoff to the lone back. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Here's a little room there. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Floating away. Throwing right. Tosses it incomplete.
That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterback's rhythm. He wasn't able to just take his steps and throw with his feet underneath him on balance. He was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket, and right away everything fell apart with the accuracy and obviously not on the same page with his wideout.
So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. Looking for a man, it's Daniels. Quick completion on the out. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Marches ahead. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play thrown.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Seminoles! Into the end zone for 6.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Pulls it in, it's Jackson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The Wolfpack might just keep spinning it after that last one. Running inside, it's Scott. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Bringing the chop, they're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. 2nd and 10. 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 2 from the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with fourth.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Hunt is on its way. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. Bust through behind his pad. The 30. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
The play-action fake. Finds his big tight end. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage.
Man, that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Bailey. Got his man downfield. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Here's the pressure, and they got it.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Calls his own number. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. Now they'll run the draw. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Excellent situational awareness to make the grab and get just enough of that first down.
And how about the play call? They didn't want to hold on to the football. They wanted to get that thing out of their hand, trust the receiver to make the catch, and then what does he do? Gets the first down, gets out of bounds. New set of downs for this offense.
Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Shoots it to the left. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the 3rd quarter. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They believe they can run right here. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Right back to the well. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Makes the grab on the left. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Rides to back and leaves it. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. To the air, it's Daniels. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be fourth down from the 23. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Snow. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Throws to the tight end, and he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field, just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Looking to pass. It's Daniels. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Great job by the back on the option.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. He's going to let one fly down the middle. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And at this point in the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
That's reeled in. It's Robinson.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or 2. Nice job, nice success.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Power football with the run. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Keep it on the ground. There's some room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. To the air, it's Daniels. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete. This is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
He'll set up to throw. Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the 2, and the lead stays at 5. Coming out with it, it's Snow. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The run inside. It's Scott. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Noles! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away. Getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. After the holding penalty, the offense will try to hang on with a 1st and 20. Looking for space, it's Scott. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They're working that left side. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Catch in the middle. It's Hoffman. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Fires left. Finds his man. It's Hoffman. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Running inside, it's Scott. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And they take it in for 6 more points. The Wolfpack fight back. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. Ball down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Ready? Wide to the three. Wide to the three.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
FSU calling its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Third down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Movie and alley. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Seminoles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Snow. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Picks up the 1st down. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, NC State. Once he got some room, it was over. The Wolfpack fight back.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Daniels. It's complete to the right. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Florida State calls its 3rd and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. There's a crease. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Timeout called by NC State. That's their second. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. To the air, it's Bailey. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with a W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. Unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.